Elizabeth Noreika is live in the Rock Hall Plaza for us. And Elizabeth, people could see you from the shoreway with those hot pink. Look at those.
I love them.
They match our logo.
Shoes.
They're great.
That's one of the things I look for when I buy running shoes. They have to be the craziest colors. And that's what these are. I bought them because they're so crazy and bright pink. But we're here live at the Rock Hall Plaza where a lot of people are coming to pick up their packets for the Fox 8 Foxtrot, which is this Sunday. But also going on here at the Rock Hall Plaza is a free concert by Funkyard X. So if you come down and pick up your packet or even register for the race, you're going to get to see an awesome concert going on. Also happening tonight, there's a couple different food vendors who have come out here for the concert, and there's also a beer garden too, so a lot going on. A lot of people have come out already. Over here is the registration and packet pickup table. We've had more than 100 people come and pick up their packets today. More than 1,000 have registered for the race. Of course, you can still register. There's plenty of time to do that. So when you do come and pick up your packet, this is what's going to be in it. You're going to have a map of the race, okay? It's going to tell you what the, I thought it was upside down for a second, and that would be very not helpful, but there's a map of the race. Also, you'll get your bib number when you pick up your packet, and this awesome Foxtrot t-shirt. And of course, for the first time today, we're seeing the finisher's medal. This is what you're going to get when you pick up or when you finish the race, either the 5K run or 1 mile walk. Such a wonderful cause too for the Annie L. Dawson Foundation, which helps kids get college scholarships and also helps them with school supplies throughout the year. So it's such a wonderful cause that we're so happy to be a part of, and so are some of our sponsors. Here's what one of them had to say.
Fox 8's Elizabeth Noreika is live on the Rock Hall Plaza where it is all happening. And Liz, I heard you have your running shoes on too.
Natalie, I came prepared today. I have my running shoes on. My Hoka Clifton 3s is what I prefer to run in. A lot of support. I'm not one of those all-natural kind of people running barefooted. I need all the support, and that's what these provide me with. A lot of people, different styles coming out for the Foxtrot, which is this Sunday. Very exciting. We couldn't be happier that it's this Sunday happening so soon, and so many people have come out here to the Rock Hall Plaza to register and to pick up their packets. Every single day, Gabe, you put me on the spot, and I don't want to be braggadocious, but I have been working on my time, and right now I am running at a 6:45-minute mile.
Holy moly!
Yeah, I think that's where I am too,
racer.
Liz. I'm pretty sure that's where I am too.
Right.
When I'm laying on my couch watching TV, somehow I get.
But you don't have to be blazing fast like that.
All in the shoes.
You can get out there, jog your own pace. You can walk if you want. Good stuff. Thanks so much.
Everyone gets a medal.
Doesn't matter.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Liz.
Peggy, I can't imagine how hard it must be for that family to see this man accused of these crimes out at Cavs games while their loved one, Trooper Velez, he can't come back.
That's what his mother's saying. She says it's just so difficult for her right now because she's still grieving her son. It's so fresh. It just happened, and she says she wants justice for her son, and seeing that he's out celebrating and enjoying life just makes it more difficult on her and the rest of the family as well.
So painful. Peggy, thank you.
That's at 6.
This is supposed to be a place that's for families to come and have a good time, and then you have this group of people who are really ruining it for everybody. And then from that video that you showed that has them committing crimes in front of police officers and then the concealed weapons, something worse could have happened here than that did. So many people calling those police officers heroes tonight. They certainly are. They stopped that situation from becoming much worse. Once again, that suspect in stable condition tonight, both police officers in stable condition as well. No charges have been filed against that suspect as of yet, but police are at his home right now, as we've learned. The Fox 8 I-Team learned from their sources, and police are looking around his home. And of course, once we find out what they find, if anything, we'll make that available to you. Lauren Tracy. Charges filed today for a downtown beating, but not against Browns receiver Corey Coleman, though records show his name came up during the investigation. I-Team reporter Ed Gallick live with the story first on Fox. Ed?
Cleared, at least for now. Coming up on Fox 8 News at 5, for the first time, the victim speaks out, and he's talking to the I-Team. That's at 5.
All right, Ed, looking forward to hear what he has to say. Thank you.
Chaos outside of Cedar Point. Officers scuffle with dozens of people as they try to break up fights.
All the commotion ends with several arrests caught on camera. A huge fight outside Cedar Point leading to tense moments with police officers.
Fox 8 I-Team reporter Peggy Gallick live with your first look at that video. Peggy?
That's right. Sandusky police releasing the video today. Meanwhile, all those arrested and charged are expected back in court soon.
You know, Peggy, seeing those fights breaking out, it's bad enough, but then when you hear about someone actually reaching for a police officer's gun, I mean, that takes it to the next level. It's really scary.
Exactly, and that's why they said so many officers went there. The State Patrol also assisted because they needed help. The crowd was so large, they wanted to make sure no one got hurt.
Wow.
Peggy Gallick live. Thanks so much for the latest.
A longtime community pillar in Cleveland is cleaning up after a break-in at his landscaping business, and tonight police are looking for a suspect. Fox 8's Matt Wright is live on the city's east side with this story. Matt.
Anyone with information about this is asked to call Cleveland police.
Oh, Matt, you hate to hear about this happening to anyone, but especially when it's someone who's really trying to do good in the community and make a difference. Are there any possible leads on any suspects?
Investigation still pretty young right now. Police were here earlier today. Not many clues yet, but they are still working on that.
All right, if you know something, say something. Matt, thank you so much.
The humidity down. It's so nice to get outside and run. And I think I beat you yesterday, Elizabeth Noreika. I ran 4.5 miles. Take that, you.
No.
Oh, how many did you do yesterday?
I didn't run yesterday, so I guess
Well, I did
yesterday
beat
you did
you
beat
yesterday.
me. I did the elliptical yesterday. But
That's
today
still
today
running.
was a good running day. That's not running.
Yeah.
That's ellipting.
Well, it's still exercise. It's cardio.
True. Well, there are two things we know about Northeast Ohioans. They are very giving and they love to laugh.
So here's a great way to combine the two. Pickwick and Frolic is hosting the Laughs for Life event next week.
All right, so you probably didn't know it, but Fox 8 is also working on our own line of action figures. And like those Ken dolls, we have quite a variety.
Yeah.
Up first, Hipster Gabe. This doll is imported from Portland, Oregon, and when you get him, you'll grow a beard and crave overpriced craft beers and coffee, maybe even some skinny jeans. It also comes with a vast knowledge of indie music.
We have not sold one of those, by the way, yet. Not one.
Yes, we actually stopped making them.
Yeah.
Who's up for a game of Dungeons and Dragons or maybe a Star Wars movie marathon? Hey, this guy, that's who. You can be the envy of your friends with Nerd Gabe. Warning, this doll will also make you smarter than all
Those
of
are
your friends.
C3PO shoes, I understand.
Oh, are they?
Hot, hot, hot.
And look like flesh-colored pants as well. And finally, for the dads out there, it's Man Cave Gabe. Grab your best friend and retreat to the basement to cheer on the Browns, the Buckeyes, and your other favorite teams.
Indians and Cavs.
Don't forget to bring a snack. Beer, wings, and pizza
Light beer.
are always perfect. I like he's wearing house slippers as well.
You know, that one I would buy.
That looks like you, actually. Is that an actual picture of you? I don't
That
think
one
that's
is.
a...
Yeah, hair's down. I look completely different.
Yeah, that's you.
Haven't sold one, folks. Helping more than just a family whose home was hit by fire.
Local firefighters also going above and beyond the call of duty to save a four-legged friend. This canine rescue is coming up next. Wow, can you believe it? The Indians are on fire, and a spot at the corner of Carnegie and Ontario is the hottest ticket in town. Thanks so much for joining us on Fox 8 News at 7 o'clock. I'm Elizabeth Noreika. As the magic number dwindles for the Tribe, Fox 8's Matt Wright has more on how you can score some playoff tickets. Boy, such an exciting time. About 30,000 tickets have already been sold for the next 3 games. A sellout is around 35,000. 22 is the number most fans are focused on tonight as the Indians try for 22 straight wins. But the more important number is perhaps 4. The magic number that any combination of Tribe wins and Twins losses will seal the division for the team. Our PJ Ziegler has more from Progressive Field. All right, PJ, thank you. The Indians are doing more than exciting fans as dozens of volunteers packed food for people in need this Hunger Action Day. Tribe pitcher Andrew Miller was on hand for the event outside the ballpark. 30,000 pounds of frozen chicken donated by Tyson Foods will be given to more than 300,000 Northeast Ohioans who struggle with hunger. Other news now, a Portage County mother is under arrest tonight facing charges in the death of her 3-month-old daughter. Police and paramedics were called to Samantha Nicely's apartment in Kent on Wednesday. Investigators say the child was taken to a Ravenna hospital but later died. Nicely was arrested and charged with child endangering, accused of laying on top of the child, resulting in serious physical harm. The baby's father told Fox 8 News she was a very caring mother. Nicely remains in custody on a $200,000 bond. A 3-year-old child being treated in the hospital after falling out of a window. A person walking by the apartment building on Cedar Avenue found the boy on the ground just after noon today. Cleveland police believe the child fell out of a 2nd-story window. The boy landed in a grassy area and was taken to the hospital. At this point, there's no word on if any charges will be filed. At least 1 person is dead and 5 others hurt after a police chase ended with a crash in Maple Heights. Garfield Heights police say this all started around 9:15 when 3 men robbed a U.S. Bank branch on Turney Road. Officers spotted the suspect's car and tried to stop it, but the suspects hit 2 police cars, then sped into Maple Heights. That's where the car slammed into a black SUV, then hit a pole on Libby Road. One of the suspects was killed, 2 others taken to Metro Hospital. The driver of the SUV and 2 police officers were also treated at local hospitals. Well, last year, the Cleveland APL helped more than 14,000 animals. However, all that help isn't free, but you sure can help. The 3rd annual Dick Goddard Pet Telethon is in full swing. It's about to wrap up in about half an hour. Our Natalie Herbick is at the APL and is joined by some very special guests. Natalie? Wow, that is amazing to see. Natalie, thank you so much. And thank you, Panera. What an awesome donation. Good hearts and good food. Keep those calls coming in and the donations too. Well, the storm may have passed, but the devastation is still widespread in Florida. Still ahead, we get an update as the president and vice president toured the hardest hit areas. And it would be perfect weather, too, to take one of your adopted animals out for a walk. Obviously, Melissa, dogs are a little easier to walk outside than cats. I do not recommend trying that.
That would be an interesting sight. I feel like I've seen that before, but I'm not going to go anymore.
All right, looks good. Thank you so much, Melissa. Well, President Trump and Vice President Pence spent the day touring the areas hit hardest by Hurricane Irma. The president, vice president, and first lady landed in Naples this morning, where millions still without power. The convoy then headed to Fort Myers to get an update on the damage and meet with survivors. All 3 spent time at a mobile home park ravaged by Irma and helped volunteers serve meals to victims. The president thanked volunteers for all they did to help save lives. So far, Hurricane Irma is being blamed for 25 deaths across Florida. Hurricane Irma not only destroyed homes and damaged roadways, it also devastated Florida's lucrative citrus crop. Several senators toured groves in Lake Wales yesterday. Growers say trees are standing in about 3 feet of water, which is a death sentence for a crop already facing other diseases. Florida's orange harvest usually begins around Thanksgiving, and about 90% of it becomes juice. Experts say consumers can expect orange juice prices to soar. The pumpkin spice phenomenon is back, and researchers say there's a reason why so many crave the taste of fall. Food scientists say the seasonal sensation has become so popular because consumers associate the flavors of pumpkin and pumpkin pie with the nostalgia of the holidays. Researchers say brands mimic the flavor with a mix of cloves, cinnamon, nutmeg, and allspice, and they say the trend is a perfect example of the psychology of consumer behavior. Gotta love pumpkin. Well, last year, the Cleveland APL helped 6,200 pets find a forever home. Coming up, we check back in on the 3rd annual Dick Goddard Pet Telethon and have more on how you can help. Hey, how about this? We want to congratulate the newest Fox 8 Cool School. It is Lake Elementary in Menor, doing some great things over there. We'll feature the students and staff next week on Fox 8 News, and be sure to vote for the next Cool School on our website, fox8.com. The APL needs much more than cleaning supplies to make sure the animals are happy and healthy, and that's how you can help. Let's check in one final time with Natalie Herbick at the APL. All right, Natalie, I think we did really good today, but you're going to let us know.